And welcome back to the show. It is always a delight to have Elizabeth Barnhill with Fabled Bookshop and Cafe.
Mhm.
And, you're just always reading and you're always giving us some great ideas of some good reads. We've got a little bit of a crisp day today, which is
Yes.
exciting weather-wise. So tell me, what are you reading these days?
Well, I'm reading all the books that are coming out in the spring, and I already have books that I know are going to be my favorites of 2026. So you'll have to hold on for those books. But yes, I just went to our big book conference in Denver and learned I've got about 100 books that are coming out from January to April that I can hardly wait to read. So I am knee deep in all of that right now, but also working on finishing up my favorite books of 2025. That list means a lot to me, and I want to make sure that I've got the very best.
I was going to say curating your favorites has got to be a little difficult.
I had it down to 30, and I've whittled it down to 15.
Okay.
But yes, that's always fun to have. Really spoke to me, and this was a really good year for books. A lot of a little more sad or contemplative books, but I
Hmm.
really loved them. So
Hmm.
it was a really good year, and I'm going to talk about a couple of them in a little bit
Yeah,
with you.
well, Fabled, of course, is having a good year as well. It seems like every other day you've got a famous author coming in. So
Mhm.
you've got a couple of events right away. So let's dig into
Yes.
that first.
Well, the two that I really want to tell your viewers and listeners about is on Thursday, that's 2 days from now, is our big book review. And this will be all of our favorite books that we have read that are coming out September through December of this year. And we have about 40 books that we're going to talk about. This is always a huge event at the store. We usually have, thousands of people who tune in
I
all
did the
over.
last one. Yeah,
Yes,
it
all
was so
over the
fun.
world. Yes. And you get a beautiful PDF that shows all of these great books. So you can download that while we're talking. There's a coupon code there for a little bit off. I think it's 20% off
Well, that's
the
good.
books that we talk about.
Yeah.
And I think especially this time of year it's great because we're all thinking about gifting,
Yes.
and there's it's
Perfect.
it's hard to find books maybe for your dad or for brother or maybe your great aunt. You're not sure. We have got the books for you for that. And also my favorite books of the year will be on that list.
Hmm.
And it's just really fun. If you can join us live, that's great. You can ask questions in the comments. The comment section is always so much fun.
Yeah.
But if you can't join us live, it's going to be Thursday at 7 o'clock Central Time. If you can't join us live, the next day you'll receive the YouTube video. So you can still enjoy the coupon. You can still download the PDF of the books. Um, you just won't join in the chat, and that's fine. Everyone's got a lot going on. But you can find how to register for that. It's a free event over Zoom, and it's on our Fabled events page.
Hmm.
So look up fabledbookshop.com, click on events, and you'll see it
You
there.
can go right to it. And it's 7 o'clock on Thursday coming up.
Yes,
All right.
yes. So that's a big one.
Excellent.
The other one I want to tell everyone about is our Book Lover Weekend. This will be the second annual Book Lover Weekend, and it's coming April the 14th through 16th, which seems like a long time
It'll
away.
be here tomorrow.
Yes,
The
it
way
sure
time
will. And
flies.
also, if this is something that you would like to do, this is a great gift. Maybe you tell your
Oh,
husband or your mother that you want this for Christmas. There's information on our website, but it's a Friday through Sunday. And again, we had people from all over the country who came in last year. We'll have five very big authors. We're not going to reveal who they are quite yet, but they're coming
mm.
that Saturday night. There's also all of our publisher reps are going to tell everyone about the books coming out. You get to meet wonderful people, have great food, and I will be doing a live podcast with my podcast partner they're currently reading with All Things Murderful, which is our favorite mysteries and
Hmm.
thrillers
Hmm.
coming out. So it was one of our favorite events that we did last year,
Yeah.
and there's limited space.
Right. So you get your reservation in soon if you're thinking you
Yes,
want to do this.
absolutely. So
Yeah.
just follow the links again at Fable's website, and find if maybe it's you've got a friend who lives across the country who also loves to read. have a fun weekend with them
Yeah,
here.
plan a girls' weekend.
Absolutely. But it really is so much fun. And
Yeah.
it's something that we're very proud of. It was a huge success last year and can't wait to do it again this year.
Oh, just sounds awesome. And also, but you're always having authors come in, and so there is a place on the website you can go
Yes.
and just see who's coming in next and
Right.
have a chance to meet that person and kind of hear their heart and what they were thinking when they wrote their book.
You always appreciate a book more when you
Yeah.
hear from the author. And again, when Wacoans show up to these events, it's great for publicists to see, oh, Waco's a place we want to send our author. So
Yes.
come to author events and it may not be the one that you're most excited about, but that will build to the point where we can get those bigger and bigger
Hmm.
authors. And you're right, we are getting huge authors coming in now, and it's so much fun. And I just have to pinch myself that they're here in my hometown and I get to talk to them.
I just love how you're living your best life,
I
Elizabeth
know.
Barnhill.
I know. I can't believe my good fortune and blessings to do what I do, and it's something that I love, but also it's great for our community, and it's just a dream come true.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Well, you do have some books, and we're going to maybe
Yes.
dig into a couple of them, and then have a little break, and then come back and finish up. But so what do you? Is there something special like for cooler weather, or I mean,
Oh, yes.
what do you think? What do you think?
Well, or maybe windy weather. It is so windy today.
It is windy.
What's good windy reading weather?
Windy, windy.
I've got a good one I want to talk to you about with
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Okay, cozy mysteries are always popular, and I think a cozy mystery is great, especially with this cooler weather. So,
Mhm.
Welcome to Murder Week, which sounds so funny, by Karen Duquesne, was one of my favorite books of the year.
Really?
And I don't normally read cozy mysteries, but this one just hit the
So,
right chord.
so that is a genre
Yes.
you're telling me about?
So cozy mystery is you love the mystery part, not necessarily wanting to see the murder happen on screen.
Thank you very much.
Yes, so it's a little more of a PG type of mystery. And a lot of people don't they love mysteries but don't
Yeah,
want
like
to be scared.
whodunits, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
or the
Right. They don't
yes.
want to step.
So this is a cozy mystery.
Okay.
It reminded me a little bit of the Gilmore Girls vibes, which is very much
Oh,
a
I
cool
love
weather
that.
vibe.
Yeah.
But in this, we meet a woman named Kath who has just lost her mother, um, and her mother. She goes to clean out her things and sees that her mother had bought tickets for Murder Week in England, and the two of them were going to go to England, and this little town, this picturesque town,
Hmm.
everyone comes together to have this little murder mystery.
Think
So
Midsummer Murders, right?
exactly.
Okay.
So there's
Coston or wherever
yes.
they have those things.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know. And
right.
it's just funny. I mean, some of the things that happen along the way,
Uh-huh.
it'll make you chuckle. But ultimately, there's a little bit of romance, just very lightly dusting of romance,
Hmm.
a great mystery. It's funny. And there's a sweet story about redemption of a relationship between a mother and daughter.
Oh.
And I just loved this book. I thought it was
Oh.
fantastic.
Yeah,
So, yes,
awesome.
that's Welcome to
Well,
Murder
mhm.
Week.
Karen
Yes.
Duquesne.
Duquesne. I do believe
Is she
that's
a Brit or is she an
yes.
American?
Yes.
Okay.
And she is, well, no, she lives in New York City
Oh, there you go.
and Cape Cod. So, well, there
Okay.
you go. But fantastic.
All right, good.
Okay. Now, I happen to pick this book, Life and Death and Giants by Ron Rindo. I happened to pick this book up. It had already come out, but I've been intrigued by it. And I thought this book was fabulous. It just came out. It has, I think, a 4.43 on Goodreads out of 5, which is nearly
That's good.
unheard of.
Yeah, wow.
And this is one where, if you've got maybe even an older woman in your life that you need to buy a book for, I actually recommended this to my mother, and all of her friends now have heard about Life and Death and Giants.
Okay.
They all have loved this book. It takes place in a Mennonite or an Amish community in Pennsylvania, and a boy is born who has the issue with his pituitary gland, where
Mhm.
he's a giant.
Yeah.
And so we see
Just
how
kept growing.
yes, he kept growing. And so we see how the community rallies around him, and there's different points of view. It's poignant, it's beautifully told. It was such a surprise to me. And I think this one's growing and growing in popularity, which
Mm-hmm.
I always love that. It's people who have read it now and who are telling people you've got to read this
Word
book.
of mouth's got to count for a lot when it comes to the popularity of books, though, doesn't it?
Well, yes. And I think, though, to me, that means a whole lot more than the ones that the publishers are really pushing.
Mm-hmm.
And you read them, and it's sort of like the very highbrow Academy Awards, where like, okay, but the ones that the audience score is more important to me than the
Right.
critic
Often they don't
score.
win all the awards.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
And not to say this one won't win awards, but I really appreciate a book that's smaller that keeps growing and growing,
Yeah.
and that's Life and Death and Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
Ron Rendell, a first time effort for him?
I don't know if this is his. I think he's had other books. He has other books, and he's from Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is just a cozy, sweet story. There's some difficult topics that are dealt with in it, but
Okay.
lovely.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We've got 3 more books to talk about. And Elizabeth, we will come right back. But I want to let you know that today's show is brought to you by Gather & Co., where we are transforming houses into homes. Stay with us. There's more to come. A big thank you to our sponsor, Fox & Co. Bakery. Check them out for delicious baked goods and your catering needs.
It's football season, and we can create your outdoor tailgating spaces that is actually a part of your home. Bifold doors that tie in the inside and the outside, and you can gain anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 square feet living space, all while taking in the big game, poolside. Call us at Gather & Co. Kitchen and Bath, where we can create your unique tailgating space.
Serving Central Texas since 1889, TFNB Your Bank for Life takes pride in being more than a bank. At TFNB, we remain committed to these principles. If you value them too, come join us. TFNB, Your Bank for Life.
And I'm back with Elizabeth Barnhill of Fabled Bookshop and Cafe. And I'm going to talk about the cafe part because you cannot walk into that store without, I got to have a cup of coffee. It smells so good in there.
Let me tell you, my office is in the back, and when they're making apple crumble and scones, it's almost torturous, I must say.
I was like, that's cruel and unusual punishment.
It is cruel and unusual, yes. But yes, there's always great smells and great things happening in the cafe, for sure.
And it's just such a popular place. So I know as I said, you're living your best life.
That's
because
right.
you are reading, you're enjoying all your books, and you've got another one to tell us about.
I do. So I know a lot of times, especially this time of year, people come in and say, I need to buy a book for my dad, and I love dad books, I must say. I love narrative nonfiction, the history books that read like fiction, and you learn so much from them. And my favorite narrative nonfiction of the year is The Gales of November, The Untold Story of the Edmund Fitzgerald by John Bacon.
Really?
So good. So this is the 50th anniversary November of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald that was made popular by the Gordon Lightfoot song.
Oh, yeah.
So we all know the song, and who would have thought that an Irish dirge that has no chorus whatsoever would become such a popular song, but somehow it is.
Did. Yeah.
So I loved this book. I learned about shipping in the Great Lakes and how it's actually in a lot of ways more dangerous than the Atlantic Ocean. So you'll have to read to find out all the scientific part
You
of it.
learn a lot.
So much about just how fresh water is a lot more dangerous than
know
salt
that.
water. I
Yeah.
know. You'll learn it if you read the book.
Wow.
And you learn all about the people who were on board this boat, and it was our ship, I should say. And also Gordon Lightfoot and what happened with how he got kind of involved with it. And he was very, he actually changed the words of the song when some scientific evidence came to light. He just very much wanting to honor those who died.
Mm.
And I mean, I just ripped through this book. I'm desperately wanting John to come to Fabled. I know it's very, very far away from the Great Lakes,
Mm-hmm.
but we're all interested as well. And I think this is one. Again, I read it. I gave it to my dad, who loved it.
He did.
And of course, like I said, I love dad books. But I think if you need a book for a man in your life, I think they would find this one very interesting.
Mhm.
So
Great suggestion.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, this is not a cozy mystery. Yoel Dicker originally he's a Swiss man. He may be living in Germany, but his books are always translated from a different language into English. And I love his books. He has one called The Truth About the Harry Q. Bear Affair that happens in the summer of 1975 that I read years and years ago that I loved. And his latest book, Wild Animal, will be one of my favorite books of the year. It's a heist novel, and with two dysfunctional marriages, and you don't know, there's a heist. You don't know who the bad guys are.
Okay.
And it reminded me of The Italian Job or Ocean's 11,
Mhm.
but he writes in a way like Frederick Bachman, who wrote A Man Called Uwe. So if you liked A Man Called Uwe but
Mhm.
wanted a little more murder and mayhem, I would recommend Yoel Dicker. And his book Wild Animal was
Mhm.
just fantastic.
Mm.
So, all right.
Another good guy suggestion, sounds like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did I bring this one to?
Yes, in fact, I have read it. But let's talk about
Oh,
it.
that's so funny.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't remember if I had brought this
Yeah,
one
you
or
had The
not.
Other Side of Now. It was one of my
Okay.
favorites too. Yeah.
I'm so
I
glad.
thought it was just so clever.
so clever. And Sliding Doors meets The Holiday, a very sweet friendship story, what might have been, and really just coming of age and learning and growing. And I love books that play with time. So not exactly time travel, but shifting.
Just kind of massage.
Yes, exactly. So The Other Side of Now by Paige Harbison is on my list of my favorite books of the year. So that's so funny that I picked it up twice.
That's right, because you've read so many, and so I'm going to put you on that. I already said several of these ones that you brought today are on your favorite. Is there one that just rises to the top?
It's funny. I think that I would say Broken Country by Claire Douglas Hall.
Really?
And I read that book last October, kind of at the same time frame as now.
Mhm.
And I knew it was coming out in April of 2025. So I read the book and I thought,
So you get the pre-release of
yes,
things,
I read it
which
6
is
months,
awesome.
6
Yeah.
months ahead of time.
Wow.
And I read it and I thought, this is probably going to be my favorite book of 2025, even though it was October of 24. And it really, I stand by it. It was just that good. So
Yeah.
I loved that. I loved The Correspondent. And I loved When the Cranes Fly South. And all those books have sad themes, but those were my favorites of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, The Correspondent is on my list yet to read. I'm looking forward to that.
that's another great one for
I suggested it to my book club.
oh,
too.
your book club would love that.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the perfect book for, again, for anyone, but I think any woman in her maybe 60s and 70s will appreciate looking back on life. And I just loved it. That's another one that has grown in popularity as people have read it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you see, and as we say, you read something and you go, "This is really good. I would like other people to know about it."
Yes.
Because you walk into Fabled, it is a store full of titles, and unless you've heard about something ahead of time, it's hard to know. Well, what am I going to put down that $35?
And
Because they're not inexpensive.
exactly.
You know.
And of course, if you know you're going to the store, please message me. You
Yeah.
can find my picture on the front of the website, or even Waco Reads is my Instagram handle. Direct message me. I meet people all the time and do appointments
Do you
just
really?
for
Yeah.
them. So I had actually this last week, I had someone come in from Nebraska to meet with me to find books and she told me what she liked, what she was looking for, and I found 15 books she couldn't live without, and she went home to Nebraska with those books.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah.
So, and again, you don't have to buy that many, but if you have a very specific need, or maybe you're wanting to read a little bit more, please come and meet with me. That's my favorite part of the job, is finding, being a matchmaker, if you will, or a book yenta, maybe.
I like that book. Yeah.
Yes.
I will introduce you that way
Oh,
next time.
I'll take it. Yeah.
The book Yenta.
Yes.
And of course, it's that customer service. It's that personal touch. That when even it comes to what your recreational reading is, you know, that means so much to folks, and that's why Fabled is just so popular.
I know. I'm so happy. I was there this morning. I was meeting a publisher rep, and the place is just hopping. You
Yeah.
can't, and it makes me so happy that people have found a bookstore that they love, and that's where they want to be. That's where they're choosing to spend this chilly fall morning.
When my granddaughters come to visit, you know, we got to do the Mayburn. But they've got to come to Fabled too. I mean,
Yes.
that's one of their favorite.
I love that. It's such a
stops.
neat place for children. And unfortunately, at this point, all I read are adult books. But I look fondly at the children's section and think, one of these days.
Well,
you know.
well, and again, and you can also help advise parents when it comes to buying books for their kids. Not you
Yes.
personally, but who at the store do they ask for?
Yes, Natalie is the newest children's buyer, and she's a teacher and does such a great job curating the books. And we want books that are educational and beautiful, and ones that are going to enhance the lives of our children and get them excited about reading, because we need that next generation to get excited about books and reading.
Well, and this time of year, people are also thinking about giving back,
Yes.
donating to toy drives and all that kind of thing. What better thing to give than a toy that's going to break, but a book?
A book is wonderful. Yes,
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
All right, well, let's circle back, as they say, and check back in on a couple of these great events that are coming up. On Thursday is the big one, right?
Yes, that is the fall book review at
Uh-huh.
Fabled. We're so excited. We've got a great lineup. Sign up on the website. And if you would love to join us for Book Lover Weekend, April 14th through 16th, for just an entirely fun, bookish, wonderful weekend. All the information is on Fabled's website.
And then throughout the time, there are going to be authors coming in for visits. So just
Yes.
check
Just
the
check.
website.
Yes, we'd love that.
So much. Thank you. Elizabeth, always a delight to have you come
Oh, I love
and
it.
share your titles with us. And you say you're already reading ahead for the
The spring. Oh, yes.
26 is
2026.
going to be
here we
before
come.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, I'm knee deep in May of 2026 right now, which is hard to believe, but that's how I live my life.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Elizabeth,
Yes.
you're a joy. Thank you. And Fabled Bookstore is located where? So folks,
Franklin and Fourth.
okay. I mean,
Yes.
we can see it from the window here, but
That's right.
I just assume everybody knows where it is. But
Yes,
yeah.
if you're at Nympha's, it's just across from you'll see the bank, and then there's Fabled.
No,
So,
you can just walk right over there.
that's right.
Wonderful. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Absolutely.
Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead. If your home's feeling a bit dated or you're dreaming of that beautiful outdoor oasis, I have got the team for you. Gather & Co., the family-owned remodeling pros right here in Greater Waco since 1998. Led by the Falconberry family, they specialize in stunning kitchen and bathroom makeovers. Think custom walk-in showers, sleek cabinetry, and aging-in-place upgrades for easy living. They also nail outdoor spaces with pergolas, patio covers, sunrooms, and screen rooms that turn your backyard into a year-round retreat. What sets them apart? Personalized designs, top-notch craftsmanship, and a hassle-free process for free in-home consultations to spot-on completion, plus financing options to make it simple. Customers love them, raving about the friendly crew and attention to every detail. Ready to gather in your dream home? Call Gather & Co. today, 254-759-1147 for a no-obligation quote. Visit GatherCoRemodeling.com. Your remodel starts here.
MCC has tons of community events happening this month. You can join them for Medicare Made Clear starting today, November 4th. This 2-session course simplifies Medicare. Session 1 will cover eligibility, enrollment parts for A and B, avoiding penalties, and understanding plan options. Then the Session 2 will explain the difference between Medicare and Medicaid, help you select the right plan, and then offer guidance on enrollment plan or plan changes. You can join them for a new holiday event highlighting classic cocktails on Monday, November 10th. Learn to craft festive holiday cocktails in this fun, hands-on class. The students will choose their seasonal favorite flavors to mix up as a group while learning the essential techniques. This is a perfect way to learn some holiday hosting tips or just try something new. Either way, you will be ready to shake up the season with style. Finally, MCC is here to make the holiday cooking easier and healthier for you with Holiday Instapot Classic on November 20th. It's going to teach you how to make the best of your electric pressure cooker this year. In this festive workshop, you will learn to use the Instapot to prepare quick, nutritious meals perfect for holiday gatherings. Learn to confidently use all preset functions and manual settings to create warm, delicious dishes that your whole family will love. I'm Elizabeth Riley with Act Locally Waco, and I will see you next time.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Welcome back to the show. We're going to talk about an amazing event, one I've had the privilege of being involved with for several years as MC, along with Bruce Geetson. And it is the event that brings together good food, good people, and an amazing cause, and that's the Habitat for Humanity Harvest Dinner. It's coming up November 13th at the Waco Convention Center, and I have John Alexander, Executive Director of the Habitat here in Waco. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me here.
Well, I don't think I've had you for this event
this
before.
is-
I think this is the first time
First time
we've
on
had
your
a
show.
chance to talk about
Yeah.
at length, which we can
Yeah.
in this kind of format. First of all, talking about the dinner, there are still some tickets available.
Still some tickets available until Friday, and the event, is the following Thursday on November 13th.
Okay, but they're going fast.
They're going fast. Yeah, we're at 500 people right now, so
Oh,
we're
that's
selling
awesome.
out. So
That
yeah.
is awesome. Well, a new venue, because in the past we've been at the Baylor Club.
Right. This year, I hope everybody remembers that we're going to be at the convention center because we space-wise, we've outgrown the Baylor Club.
Isn't that
and
good?
That's a good problem to have, and we're excited about the new venue at the convention center.
Well, first of all, tell what guests can look forward to at the
Well,
dinner.
the main thing is that we're raising money to build a home with Crystal Rodriguez and her children. And this year, we always raise money for a house, but this year we're adding raising money for our critical home repair program, which serves low-income people in McLennan County that need electrical repairs, roof repairs, repairs where they can stay in their homes. So we're raising money for that, but it's a lot of fun. We have a happy hour for the first hour where we have lots of items for bid, for auction items for bid.
Wonderful thing. I've gotten a painting. I mean, I've gotten some beautiful things at your auction.
And we have a tennis racket again, and
All
I
right.
know you love that.
Put my name on the tennis racket. Now, if I only had time to play tennis.
There you
but
go.
yeah.
But yeah, we have some great auction items. We're still getting a few more, and they're all on our website at wacohabitat.org, where you can actually bid for them, even if you can't go to the meal. But then we have a program, and we'll be celebrating what we've done this year. And one of our current homeowners, Maria Torres, who's been in her Habitat home about 10 years, will be telling about her story. And she is also a newly elected member of our board of directors.
Awesome. What a great thing to have one of your new home owners to come and link arms with you in this work.
Yeah, she actually spoke at the Harvest Dinner in 2013 before she got her house. So now 12 years later, we'll hear an update about how she and her family are doing in their Habitat house. And of course, she's excited to be able to give back by being on the board to help other families realize the dream of home ownership.
Well, and it is so inspiring to me to be a part of this event, to hear their story,
Yeah.
to see the little kiddos and just realize how, oh, they're going to be able to pick the paint color in their room, things that they wouldn't have dreamed
It's
of.
exciting. And I've been around Habitat so long that the little kiddos are all grown up adults now.
I
and
know.
and when I see them out at events, I met a woman who works at Waco Family Medicine, and she says, "I'm so and so, and you built my house. I was 5 years old, and she's out serving the community through
Yeah.
the Waco Family Medicine now. So that's what you want to see is Habitat can change lives. So whether that's providing a room where a child can do their homework every night and not have to change schools because they own their house,
Right.
or with the critical home repair program, we worked with a woman this year who had no electricity in her house for 7 months.
Oh, no.
And we were able to rewire her house and make it safe, connect the electricity. And of course, this winter, she'll have electricity and heat. So you can imagine the difference that makes in her life.
Well, power goes out at your house for 10 minutes and you're really
Exactly.
inconvenienced.
Exactly.
I can't imagine 7 months.
She was using candles,
Oh.
candlelight, and so the safety. Our critical home repair program focuses on health and safety and accessibility issues, and there are a lot of low-income homeowners in the county that own their own homes, but they're on a very limited income, and they
Right.
can't afford to keep the house safe and secure. And so through this program, we're able to serve many more families and keep them in their own homes.
How do they apply for that? Either to become a new homeowner or
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great question. Well, right now we actually are having meetings about our new home ownership. We do that once a year. And so we have application meetings where folks come and learn about the program. Of course, we sell the houses to homeowners at cost through a zero interest mortgage. So it's what makes the house affordable for those that would otherwise not afford home ownership.
It's not an outright gift.
It is not a gift. We like
Right.
to say it's a hand up, not a handout. And people learn about the program. One thing people don't understand, it takes a family about 18 months to work their way through the Habitat program before they build their own home.
Right.
They're taking homeowner education classes about finances, home maintenance, home safety, but also they're helping to build other Habitat homeowners' houses before they get the chance to build their own.
It is true sweat equity, huh?
It's sweat equity, and what's great is they come alongside volunteers, because we do about 60% of the labor on the house with volunteers, including the homeowners. And as you said, we're bringing people together for the Harvest Dinner. Well, we bring people together every Saturday to build houses and throughout the week, and that's what is key to Habitat. We need in our nation right now, we need to come together and work with our neighbors and serve one another, because that's what we were created to do.
No question about it. How long have you been with Habitat?
I started with
You
Waco.
can do it.
Yeah, exactly. I started with Waco Habitat in 1996. So
So a hot
yeah,
minute, huh?
yeah, it's been a while, and actually I was 5 years with Habitat before that in Georgia. So
Really?
I've done Habitat since the year after I got out of college.
So this has been your life's work.
It's been my life work, and I've worked with thousands of volunteers, hundreds of families. I've worked with 2 U.S. presidents, Jimmy
I was going to
Carter.
say Jimmy Carter. This was his pet thing.
Jimmy
yeah.
Carter and George W. Bush came and built a house with us in 2001. So I've
Really?
worked with 2 presidents. I got to tell George W. Bush what to do for about an hour. So that was a once in a lifetime opportunity.
All right. And did he obey?
He did a good job. And what's really neat is 2 years ago, I was at an event in East Waco, and I was wearing my Habitat paraphernalia, and the young man working the food truck said, "Hey, my mom's got a Habitat house." And I said, "Who is your mom?" And he told me. And I said, "Oh, we built that house with President Bush." And I said, "Bubba." And he said, "Nobody calls me Bubba anymore. You're like family." Well, he was a child that George W. Bush took under his wing, working with him that day. And now he's working at Baylor in the food industry, just a success. the president had encouraged him, stay in school and
Yep.
listen to your mama. And he did, and he's doing well. And she's paid off that house for a couple of years because that
Yeah.
was a while ago that we built the house with her.
Well, life changing. I
It
mean,
is-
that's what you're seeing.
It is life changing, and just it's a stable house. Another thing that I'm really proud of with Waco Habitat is we build a very energy efficient house and a low maintenance house. You know, the is not just a house thing; it's the electric bill.
Sure.
And by concentrating on energy efficiency, we make homeownership available for lower income families that otherwise would not be able to afford it.
Mm-mm. You've mentioned a couple of stories
Uh-huh.
already. Can you think of another one that kind of rises to the top?
Well, there was a man named Tommy who we built a house with, and really, his current house that he was living in was one of the worst I had seen. Holes in the roof, just didn't keep the weather out. And we worked with him. He built his Habitat house, and he came to the office in the spring, and he said, "John, this is the first winter that I wasn't sick all winter because the weather stayed out of his house."
Oh, my
And
goodness.
those are, just things we take for granted.
Yeah.
We expect our house to be warm in the winter, cool in the summer, and that the rain doesn't come in. Well, that
It's not
was
that way for everybody.
it's not that way for everybody. And again, Tommy has paid off his house. So, being around as long as I have, I see a lot of homeowners that have paid their zero interest mortgage off and, own their house free and clear.
Yeah. Oh, that's just got to warm your heart. For
It
sure.
absolutely does.
Well, a lot more I want to talk to you about,
Okay.
John Alexander, community involvement, because I know there are lots of amazing groups who are coming to help things out to make sure these Habitat homes get built. So stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farm, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Get paid faster with Bill, the easiest way to send, receive, and manage your payments. No more delays, no more hassle. Whether you're a freelancer or a business, Bill makes payments seamless and secure, simple, fast, and reliable. Sign up today at Bill.com. Launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire ice cooling technology, offering nearly painless hair reduction in just 3 weeks. That's ULIKE.com. You like.
Together, we build. Yes, those, but not just those. We're here, and also here, here, and most definitely here. Together, we can build affordability, opportunity, joy. Home is a foundation, a launch pad, where we can focus on what matters most. Habitat for Humanity has helped tens of millions of people around the world build their lives on their own terms. But we have so much more to do. Because 1 in 3 people on Earth still don't have a safe, affordable home. We believe everyone deserves a place to call home. Will it be easy? No. But we're not afraid of getting our hands dirty and doing the hard work. But we can't do it alone. We need you. Because all of this starts with home. And home starts with you.
With a focus on performance, design, and customer service, we're here to help you work smarter, not harder. Join us on our journey to simplify your world. Visit acasis.com today. That's ACASIS.com today.
VivoSun's mission is to empower growers with stylish and effective products, making indoor growing accessible and enjoyable for everyone. Visit vivosun.com today and get started making growing plants and vegetables easy and automatic.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease US.
And we are back with John Alexander, who's the executive director of Habitat for Humanity here in Waco. And the big harvest dinner is coming up. It's going to be on November 13th at the Convention Center, new location in the Brazos Room.
Exactly.
But old MCs will be there, Bruce Geetson and
Not
myself.
old MCs, but the best
familiar
MCs, familiar
we're
MCs.
familiar MCs.
And,
no, we're old too. But anyway, but we would not miss this event because we always leave so encouraged and inspired and uplifted by the way so many groups come together to help.
Yeah, this is going to be our biggest year ever. And again, it's sponsored by Ascension Providence for, I think, about the 5th year in a row.
Yeah.
And it's just so neat to see businesses and individuals come together to help raise money to build a home and to do our critical home repair program.
Yeah. Well, I know the Cooper Foundation is involved. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the Cooper Foundation for a few years has provided a matching gift for all the donations that come in through the Harvest Dinner. And so that really has boosted the amount that we're able to raise so that we increased from building a house to building a house and doing critical home repairs this year.
Which is, as you already said, is so important for families who are in homes but can't afford to fix the hole in the roof.
Exactly. And with most of our Habitat homes have been built in Waco, but the critical home repair program is throughout McLennan County. So we're able to serve folks in the rural areas as well.
So, who are some of the other businesses? I know you have lots of sponsors.
I have
so
lots of sponsors.
The joy for Bruce and me is to get to point them out, and you hear, you know, you say somebody's group, and you hear,
Right. Well, our platinum sponsor this year is South State Bank. So they're going to be with us there, and just a lot of different businesses that are coming together. So we're very fortunate to have so many and a lot of these businesses donate and also come out and help build. Ascension Providence has helped build a number of houses with us.
Yeah, okay, that's what I want to talk about now is your volunteers and how folks can become a volunteer. Do you have to know how to swing a hammer, or
most of our volunteers don't? So we take everybody together and we have a skilled team of leadership that provide the leadership for the volunteers, and basically a willingness to learn and a willingness to just pitch in wherever is needed is what we look for. We actually typically book our volunteer slots out a couple of months in advance. So it's a popular thing for folks to do. They want to come out and help another family build their own home.
Well, and as you have already explained, you know, the families that are benefiting, that is part of the deal.
That's part of the deal.
Yeah.
They come out there. We just completed our House Raising Week project, which is an annual project with the city of Waco, and we built the exterior of a house in a week last week over in South Waco, and we had a number of our homeowners working alongside the city of Waco employees.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah.
Where do you find the lots for these homes?
Well, you know, it used to be, and that they were donated, and in the central city of Waco, they were very affordable. And of course, things have changed over the last 5 or 10 years. One of the places is the city of Waco has a program that makes lots available that were foreclosed for taxes, and we've been building on a few of those lately, and that has been a real blessing for us because about 3 years ago, we were out of lots, and that was a limiting factor for us. But now, through the partnership with the city, we've got lots for the next couple of years. So
that's good.
Yeah, very, very good. We appreciate the city's work on that.
Certain parts of town. I mean, it's not like these houses this is a Habitat home. I mean,
Right.
It's just somebody's house.
It's just somebody's house, and we build in the central parts of Waco, north, south, and east Waco. We do infill. You know, some Habitat projects build entire neighborhoods, but there are still hundreds of infill lots in north, south, and east Waco that need houses on them.
What do you mean by infill?
Infill means that it's a neighborhood that's established, and so there's a few vacant lots in there amongst existing houses.
Okay.
And so we've been building a lot in East Waco lately. There's a lot of lots in that area, and it's been good to be able to help revitalize some of those areas.
Well, East Waco certainly looks different.
We've seen it change a lot in the years that I've been here. And, you know, I was looking at every year we escrow homeowners' taxes, and, you know, we write checks for hundreds of thousands of dollars to tax entity, because all of these vacant lots are now homes that are adding to the tax rolls and helping us, provide schools for our children and the other services that we need.
Yeah, yeah. Um, what are some of your goals for the coming year and even further out?
Even further out.
Yeah.
Well, one thing, Ann, in the years that I've been with Habitat, the cost of construction has quadrupled. Now,
Oh, that is right.
every-
Concrete, everything.
everything,
Yeah.
and you know that the wages of low income families has not quadrupled.
No.
And so the need is more incredible. But the challenge is being able to afford to build those homes. We are doing a new thing this year, which is we're building a house that is going to be sold to a low income family, but through a little bit different program where they find a conventional loan and we help them get down payment assistance.
Oh.
And so we're going to be able to recoup the cost of that house and build another house right afterwards. So a little bit different model that Habitat programs have been using around the world to try to, face the reality
You
of
have to be creative.
be
yeah.
be creative. And this one will allow us to serve more low income families still that are income eligible, but are a little bit different than the families that we're working with through our normal program. And of course, we'll still be doing the no interest loans. So this is something in addition to what we're already doing.
Yeah. So events like the Harvest Dinner just really help to keep that momentum going. right?
The Harvest Dinner has become our key fundraising
Yeah.
for the year, but also it's a chance to thank volunteers, thank folks who've been around, and just celebrate what we've done through the year with the help of the
Yeah.
community.
Yeah, I think now thinking back,
Uh-huh.
Bruce and I first got involved during the COVID.
During COVID,
It was COVID, and we did like a video online thing.
we did an
Remember
online
that?
event because we couldn't, as everybody else, could not gather in one place.
Right.
So we did a telethon.
I remember that. It was amazing.
It
was
was
amazing.
fun, but I like the Harvest Dinner a lot better. I like
Yeah.
to see people.
I agree. I mean, it really was like a telethon, and
Yeah.
it was highly produced, and it was beautifully run. It was awesome. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. So, what are your goals for fundraising for this? I mean,
Our
where
goal
are
is
you?
$250,000.
Wow.
So that's our largest goal, and we are at 205,000 right now. So
Are you really?
we're going into the beginning of the Harvest Dinner with more funds than we've ever had, and so we're hoping for just an incredibly successful year. And we're going to be able, through that critical home repair program. The home cost for a new home is about 160,000. So the
Is it
additional,
now? When you first started,
it was 40. It was
yeah,
40,000.
that's what I remembered. 40,
40.
50,000, you could get into a new house, but no.
Times have changed. And so now, the critical home repair program helps us to serve many more families at a much lower cost.
So yeah, so your fundraising, as you say, you've done a lot
Yeah,
getting into this, and you can see you can see like your thermometer.
yeah, on the website.
Online on the website. I did
Exactly.
go and check that. Yeah,
The house is filling up. So yes, up. We got to fill up the roof right now. So
yeah. Well, I mean, just your final thoughts about this wonderful dinner that's coming up. I mean, Bruce and I are excited as can be. We love working together on something like this for sure.
We've been blessed. You actually raised our professionality quite a bit by coming on with us so many years ago. But people can go online to wacohabitat.org and still buy tickets through Friday. We've sold out of tables and sponsorships, but
Which is good.
Yeah, it's good. You can still donate. You can donate up until the end of the dinner. But hopefully folks will help us reach that $250,000 goal, but also come out and celebrate how the community has come together to serve families that are in
And
need.
also, you say for the auction items and things
Yeah,
that you have.
the auction items, they can go online right now at wacohabitat.org and bid on items. You don't have to come to the dinner to win an item. And we have 2 raffle items, a Yeti cooler,
Oh, they're always great. Yeah.
and this year we're adding a Turtle Box Bluetooth speaker, which are super high quality. You can throw it in your swimming pool and it still stays good. So those 2 items are for raffle tickets, and somebody will win those great prizes.
Oh man, John, this is wonderful. It has just been a delight for me to get to finally. I apologize it's taken us this long to do this, but I'm so glad you could spend some time with me today and talk about Habitat for Humanity and how it truly is changing lives. It's a generational.
It is. It
thing.
is. We see, like I said, I know many children that grew up that are adults now going on and making their way in Waco in the world, and that's what it's all about. That's why I've been working with Habitat since 1987.
Well, I like to end these little visits with a questionnaire. It's similar
Okay.
to the one the late, great James Lipton would use on Inside the Actor's Studio. So I'm going to ask you, John Alexander, what is your favorite word?
My favorite word is partnership, because that's what Habitat is about. We got to work together to accomplish what we want to do.
Least favorite word?
Hopelessness and despair. Probably despair, I'd say.
Despair, yeah.
That's what limits us.
What turns you on creatively, emotionally, or spiritually?
For me, probably my biggest joy is singer-songwriters that share their music with the world.
Yeah, awesome. What turns you off creatively?
Off creatively. I don't watch a lot of TV or anything.
That's smart. That's smart. What is your favorite sound?
My favorite sound? I'm going to go back to the singer-songwriters.
Yeah, you mentioned music.
I just love a person with a guitar singing the songs that they've written.
Oh, what about least favorite
My
sound?
least favorite sound. I live in downtown Waco, and maybe it's the train coming through.
Sometimes you can hear it all the way up here on the
Exactly.
21st floor. We can hear
Exactly.
it.
Wakes you up at night.
Yeah, yeah. What job would you like to have tried? I mean, you've been doing your calling, but is there something, I might yet want to try?
I tell you what, people ask me that, and if I was independently wealthy, and didn't have to work, I'd be doing exactly what I'm doing right now, Ann.
That's neat.
Yeah, I'm
That's
blessed to have been in this work for so long, and have not many people get to get up every day and do something they love and see the difference that they're making.
Oh, that is amazing. What about what job do you not want? No
Oh,
thanks.
what do I not want?
Uh-huh.
I probably don't want to be a high school teacher, Ann. Those kids are wild.
All right, one last question.
Okay.
When you arrive at the pearly gates, what do you want to
Okay.
hear the Lord say to you?
Well done, my good and faithful servant.
Yeah. Well, you have just served us so well today on the show, and also Habitat for Humanity is in your debt for just the passion you have
Thank you.
for this organization and the people that are served through it.
I've been blessed.
Looking forward to it's a blessing for me to be a part of the Harvest Dinner, and
That's
so
right.
I hope to see all of you there as well.
I hope so. It's a
yeah.
great event.
It's a wonderful event. Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
Dive into adventure with scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com.
This is what $500,000 in a duffel bag looks like. Actually not real. That's because it's actually prop money. It looks realistic from a distance, but up close you can see it says for motion picture purposes. Visit propmoney.com today to get your money seen or money shot right with Prop Money Inc.
Finding a sleep sack that my baby likes has been a struggle. The sleep sack from Joy is a major upgrade.
It is all natural eucalyptus, which is breathable and hypoallergenic.
Natural Cycles identifies your fertile window by analyzing changes in your temperature. Just measure in the morning, add your temperature into the app, then learn which days you can and cannot get pregnant. It's that easy. Learn more at naturalcycles.com.
It's the Restore Clarity Focus Patch, my little secret weapon for staying sharp, focused, and on task. Each box comes with simple instructions inside, so you always know exactly how to apply it. Each patch lasts for 3 days. I love that I can wear it all day.
BadCreditLoans.com is a pioneering service provider that has carved a reputation in the financial industry. Simple, fast, and reliable loan application process. And its commitment to responsible borrowing makes it a trusted partner in the journey towards financial stability.
Welcome to Kitbag, the ultimate destination for football fans. Whether you're cheering for Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, or any other top club, for true football passion, think Kitbag. Visit kitbag.com today. That's KITBAG.com, Kitbag. Since 2014, we've been creating vegan, clean, and affordable skincare with proven actives and potent botanicals designed to treat your ever-changing skin. Celebrate our first decade of transformation today at facetheory.com/US-EN. Face Theory.
Tasmanian spring water range from Sand and Sky. This range is really good for dry and dehydrated skin like myself, packed with 2 types of hyaluronic acid, fermented sea kelp to reduce redness, and my skin feels so dewy and so hydrated.
It's called Hell in My Heart. I met this girl in a bar on Sunday. We're outside of town where the rough crowd hangs. She took my hand, said, "Take me somewhere." Took her to a place no one could find us. Outside the city where you could see the stars. She wanted some drugs, said, "I ain't got no money." I got some beer we can drink in my car. She had tattoos and dark hair and bright red lipstick. And she was kissing me sweet when we took it too far. On some back roads and midnight drives to Texas. I should have known she'd be hell on my heart. And she was hell on my heart. I had been alone 'cause I bore myself. I called her up but I forgot her name. Told me she loved me, I said, "You don't even know me, girl." I guess in the end it's all the same. And she had tattoos and dark hair and bright red lipstick. And she was kissing me sweet when we took it too far. On some back roads and midnight drives to Texas. I should have known she'd be hell on my heart. And she was hell on my heart. She had tattoos and dark hair and bright red lipstick. And she was kissing me sweet when we took it too far. On some back roads and midnight drives to Texas. I should have known she'd be hell on my heart. And she was hell on my heart.